Good morning. Today is Friday, the 22nd. These are the books that I bought at Torpedo Comics in Orange. Yesterday, 21st, which means that they came out on the 20th. But being an old man, and it was raining, and I hate driving in the rain. So I chickened out and I went yesterday. But just hold on a second. Just finished breakfast, not that you care. I had my usual avocado toast with a fried egg. And yeah, I know that's kind of really California or whatever, but I love it. My stepdaughter Christina introduced me to it, and that's like my go-to now. And being on a Weight Watchers, it's good because it only uses up like 4 points. And I only get 23 a day, so you can see me starving. I'm starving. Anyway, let's get to this. They're in no particular order, just as they were thrown into the bag. We got Immortal Hulk, 27. I love this series. It's highly recommended. You really should be checking it out. We got Lucifer, number 14, part of the Sandman universe. We got Punisher Kill Crew, number 5, which I believe is the last issue of this. Let me check my receipt. Yes, 5 of 5. Recommend picking it up or waiting for the trade paper. That's a lot of fun. And basically a continuation of the War of the Realms stuff. Got Jimmy Olsen, number 5. This book is a lot of fun. And yeah, a couple issues ago, Jimmy stole one of the tires off the Batmobile. And now he's taken the whole Batmobile. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. Punisher Soviet, where Frank gets involved with the Russian mafia. Garth Ennis, who's a great writer and just no pun kills on the Punisher. A great writer on that. We got Cult Classic number 2 from Vault Comics. Highly recommend Vault Comics. Their books have, I don't know what they print on, but there's an odd smell. It's not a bad smell, but when you open up their books, there's just something different about it. Maybe I'm getting addicted to it. Who knows? Another horror title from Dark Horse is Count Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter. This woman is a TV producer, and her station needs a new horror host, so she gets it, and she's not happy with it, and also discovers that there's more to it than just hosting the horror movies. Spider-Verse number 2. It was Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man. Something is Killing the Children. Creepy tale. With that, exactly what's going on. We got part of Marvel's 2099 reboot or reimagining, whatever. We've got Fantastic Four 2099, which I believe is a one-shot. We got the second issue of Excalibur. This is the issues. The number 2 issues are pretty much where I decide if I'm going to continue. And the first issue of Excalibur really didn't do much for me, so we'll see what goes on. Annihilation Scourge. Alpha. I'm guessing that's cover A. But that's really nice. I mean, that really is a nice cover. And that's part of the another event series, which is going to have a lot of the characters. We got Bloodshot #3, not to be confused with the upcoming film with Vin Diesel, who looks nothing like Bloodshot. And I recommend, if you can still find it online, it's Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, where they really do capture the look of the characters, and I highly recommend it, even though it was done in a low budget. That's the Bloodshot we should be getting. Another 2009 or 2099 book. This also says Alpha. And this is just 2099 Alpha. So I don't know. I was fascinated with those characters back then. The introduction of Miguel as the new Spider-Man, and other incarnations of various characters. So we'll see what goes on. Usagi Yojimbo, #6, Stan Sakai's long-running, not from IDW, but from other things. Stan continues to do some excellent work. We got Absolute Carnage #5, and this is the final issue of that. And then if you're checking out Venom, you'll see that in another couple issues, I think it's 21, they're going to start the Venom Island series. Again, I'm not getting all the tie-ins. There is apparently there's a Absolute Carnage tie-in issue of Spider-Man, but I skipped it. Enough's enough. We got Ray #1, also from Valiant, another interesting character that I recommend. This takes place in a dystopian future, as they all do, with Ray and young Ray, which I saw in the previews, and I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm looking forward to figuring that out. We got Strike Force #3, and there's Dr. Doom. I don't know if this has anything to do with the new Doom series, which I didn't pick up. We also got Marauders #2, which I enjoyed the first issue of that, and I think this is going to be good. And a book I've been looking forward to, Jeff Lemire with Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz and Chris Sotomayor. The deaths of Vic Sage, in which Vic dies, as he has before, and finds himself brought back in an odd way, and we get to see the history of his character, and starts out in the Old West, oddly enough, where he's a gunfighter. So it'll be interesting to see because Jeff Lemire, as I've said before, is one of my favorite current comic book writers, and you should check just about everything that he writes. I would recommend Sight Unseen. That's it. It was a short week. I'm not going to be here next week. Going to be celebrating Thanksgiving with family, so I'm skipping the books. So the following week, we'll have like a ton of stuff. Anyways, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, no matter what side of the table you're on, enjoy yourself. Try to stay out of political arguments, and I'm going to try not to overdo on my diet, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, take care and peace out.